Gotta wait for that intro. All right, people, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is early. It is very early over here in San Antonio, and I imagine over here in South Carolina, where my friends at right now. And welcome to another episode of Friendly Neighborhood Marks, where you already know what we're going to be talking about today. Pretty much going to be the whole show.
Yeah.
I am Drew, and with me here, as always,
RJ the Brooklyn Savage, what's up?
what's up, RJ?
Mm.
And yeah, people, without further ado, yesterday, bright and early, before like, I don't know, crickets, even came out or birds started singing or whatever the fuck. Um, a trailer dropped at 6 in the morning, and it was the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, which we'd been waiting for a while because the movie comes out in July. It's already March. Usually by January, we at least get a snippet. We weren't getting anything, and Marvel's
Something.
been, yeah, Marvel's been weird about their trailers because they'll be like, in the past it's like 5 or 6 months ahead of time. Now it's just like, it's like we'll put it out whenever we fucking feel like it. And for Spider-Man, we were kind of worried, like, I don't know, it's kind of cutting a little close, but um they released
Yeah.
it yesterday, and we're gonna talk about it because I woke up
Mhm.
early yesterday, and I remember I got a text from you being like, so we're doing a show tomorrow, right? I'm like, I just woke up, man. What the fuck? Um, and of course, I watched
Yeah,
the
because
trailer. Right?
I caught it on the way out of work. I was literally cashing out because I was getting some bread for some French toast. And then all of a sudden my phone starts buzzing. Mari Morgan. Yo, the Spider-Man trailer's up. I'm like, what? I said, damn, already? And sure enough, I went and saw it while I was right in the store and I'm smiling from ear to ear like a fucking neek.
I watched it as soon as I saw the YouTube, one of my YouTube videos that popped up saying Spider-Man trailer,
Mhm.
and so I just got comfortable in bed and just started watching it. And again, like you, I was smiling from ear to ear for obvious reasons. I think I've seen it maybe 5 or 6 times yesterday.
Yeah.
And one was by myself, and the others were just like from YouTubers I watch. Um, so we're just gonna get right down into it.
Oh yeah.
Because we don't want to waste anyone's time. So the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer takes place 4 years after No Way Home. And if any of y'all, you know, and if any of y'all need a refresher course, No Way Home, obviously Peter told Doctor Strange to make a spell to make everyone forget who Peter Parker was, so that way the rest of the, I guess, the Sony verses, we'll call them, doesn't creep into the MCU, or anyone that remembers who Peter Parker is. So spoilers, even though the movie came out in 2021. So that's how the trailer begins with Peter wearing the suit that he was wearing at the end of No Way Home, which is a practically made homemade suit, which I think is pretty cool. Um, he's watching Ned and MJ talking. Ned's like, "Come on, man, come on, MJ, you can't pretend that you haven't been this happy." And Zendaya just goes, "I can pretend." Um, so Zendaya's MJ went from looking, I guess, kind of like the nerdy girl in school to now she just looks like Zendaya. she
Yeah.
she looks kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Went from
Um,
looking homely to hot. Yeah.
exactly. That's what MJ is supposed to be. She's supposed to be hot.
Yeah.
I don't mean to sound like a pig, but it's just the truth.
No, I mean that's a characteristic that's always been in the comic book. Who's gonna have a problem with that? If anybody has a problem with that, too fucking bad. He said
I
it.
remember I remember somebody, I forget which movie, they were like, "Oh, this actress is way too attractive to play this role." I'm like, "It's a superhero role.
The fuck?
Do you
You
want
gotta
them to
have
look homely?"
yeah, exactly.
You know
You
what I
want
mean?
Porky from across the street to go ahead and play the part? Come on, man.
No, you don't want Batman to look like me. You want Batman to look like Rob Pattinson.
Yeah,
He's a
exactly. The sharp jawline and shit. Like, come on, man.
yeah, it's a good looking guy. Can't front.
Yeah.
But
I mean, look, gotta get the guy. You gotta. It's Johnny Bravo who fits the fucking suit.
exactly.
Like, come on.
But as for the rest of the trailer, you hear a voiceover of Peter reading out loud, or I guess reading in his head, inner dialogue of the letter that he was going to give to MJ saying, you don't know me, but I'm Peter Parker. And, years ago, I had to do something. I had to do something bad to protect everyone I love. And the one line I did like in that note was, sometimes Spider-Man has to do bad things he has to do things that unfortunately make Peter Parker sad.
Yeah, it breaks Peter Parker's heart. Yeah. Damn, man. They laid it in thick on this trailer, man. They really did, man.
Yeah,
They
depressed.
really did.
We're not getting happy Peter Parker, we're getting depressed
No,
Peter.
no, absolutely. And for where they're going for this, for where we think that we're going with this story, it needs to be that way. We need to have him at his lowest in order for him to only to rise again. That's what we need,
And then we get I guess what looks like so a lot of the villains he's fighting, because you have Boomerang, you have Tarantula, and you have the Hand. That looks like that looks like it's going to be a montage sequence.
Probably. I guess we'll have to see, because I mean he's got to go up against somebody. Yeah. I don't think Tombstone's not going to be. I don't think he's not going to be a primarily physical threat. Meaning, I don't think he's going to be fighting Spider-Man. Probably once, kind of like a Spectacular Spider-Man when he first bumped into him. But other than that, I don't see him like fighting him recurringly, like in the Raimi movies where he fought Dr. Octopus and Green Goblin multiple times in the movie. Yeah. I think he's only going to get hands with Tombstone like once, and Scorpion probably twice tops. But yes, I think the rest of those villains might be Montage. And I don't know, maybe it might be a little extended. We don't even know the actors that are playing these parts. So maybe it and that's probably a dead giveaway that that it's probably going to be a part of a montage, especially Tarantula. Like Boomerang, you can see that you can see a face, but Tarantula, Tarantula's got that fucking mask in the comic books and the fucking mustache that, it's somebody underneath there with that French bean mustache going on there. But we ain't got that. We ain't got that in this. But damn, he looks cool though. I ain't gonna lie, he looks cool.
Yeah, it's like stuff taken out of the comics. I mean, there's a scene from the infamous and we actually have that poster, by the way, where he's like saving some guy in midair.
Yeah.
Amazing Fantasy.
Yeah.
So that I mean, and just the way it's shot. I mean, I know it's a trailer, but just the way it looks shot, I'm like, it's kind of weird. But that kind of looks like it screams, montage, because I can imagine the movie beginning with I'm Peter Parker, and let me tell you what I've been up to in the last 4 years, and that that's probably going to be it. He's just fighting like random, C-level villains.
Yeah, probably going to run into Punisher too, because I get the gauge from their dialogue in the trailer as well that they've had some type of rapport. That's not just random meeting, they've been bumping heads within the last 4 years.
And I like that because, like, this segues into that one scene where Punisher runs him over with his van. And he's just like, he's like, damn it, Frank, what the hell? You almost killed me. Quit your wine. And then he just flips his gun. He's like, suit yourself. And then he kicks his ass out of his own van. You see Punisher go, mother, go home, Frank.
Yeah. See, I mean, that's great. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna fill in the gaps on that too. There's gonna be a lot of gap filling, and look, as long as they fill the gaps the right way, I ain't got no problems with it.
No, I agreed. I can imagine a part of that montage is like, I met a homicidal maniac named Frank. He's actually not too bad once you get to know him. So I do like the fact that they're already acknowledging that this is an R-rated character in a PG-13 movie.
Oh yeah, just by him webbing him before saying motherfucker.
Yeah,
and that lets you know right away. that it's
So
not going to be. They're basically leaving the auditing to Peter. He's the one doing the auditing of Frank Castle.
so
Man.
I mean they've done movies before. I mean they did a movie before, which is when they got cast for their Marvel roles, which they were actually filming each other's auditions while they're
Yeah.
filming that movie. And they're going to be in the Odyssey together, which comes out 2 weeks before Spider-Man 4. So um I can already tell I'm gonna enjoy the dynamic between those two. Because
Mhm.
the dynamic between Frank and Matt is similar but different. Because Matt doesn't kill, but Matt will still beat the shit out of someone. He'll still break their thumbs and their legs or whatever, but he won't
Oh
kill
yeah.
them. Whereas Spider-Man's more just like, I'm just gonna web you up and talk shit the whole time and wait for the police to get here. So it's gonna be a lot of Frank trying to get Peter to, I guess, go over that line that he almost went through with Green Goblin.
Go on, kid. Let me do it.
If that were me, kid, I would have squished that green bitch.
I would have put 3 in his head and rolled him over. Put 5 more in his back.
Oh yeah. What about your Aunt May? She's still alive. Oh no. It's because she's dead. Green Goblin killed her. She's dead.
He put the old bitch down. I mean, he put it down real good. Jesus Christ, dude.
If it wasn't for the other Peter, he'd be dead.
He almost died too. Son of a bitch.
You're losing it, kid. He said that in the trailer. But
Yeah.
but yeah, we got that. And just again, Peter just sad because he can't have MJ. He has to give up his friends. That's the thing about being a hero that I'm glad they're tackling in this one, is that being a superhero sucks because you can't have anything. And when you do have something, it gets taken away from you, or you have to push it away to protect it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a housewarming party where like MJ already has a boyfriend. They already have an actor casted. I don't know the actor's name to be. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but and obviously Ned can't remember him either. So yeah, it's we're in for a sad time. He even looks sad doing his laundry. Like, that's how sad Peter is.
Yeah.
I hate to laugh at it, but it's just like, God damn, this kid can't have shit. He has nothing. Yeah, he's truly in a world where he doesn't have anything to fall back on. He doesn't have the Avengers. He certainly doesn't have Iron Man. Nobody even remembers him. Nobody remembers him. Even, we just see Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo, who's like, sorry, what was your name again? So It's just like, come on, someone remember me.
Even though they never really had scenes like that before in the Avengers and stuff like that. So, like that one, you can kind of let that one slide a little bit. He probably remembers Spider-Man at tops, but not Peter too much.
Let me ask you something. This is something I've always thought about. So Nick Fury was off-site when all that shit happened. And as far as I remember, Doctor Strange made that spell for the rest of the world. So Nick Fury wasn't even in the world. He was on another planet. As a matter of fact, he was on a ship in outer space. So do you think Nick Fury would remember him if he saw him?
Because he was already, because when Nick Fury was on that ship and shit, that was exposed in Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
And Secret Invasion was in what, 2022?
I believe so.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
No Way Home was in 2021. So yeah, maybe Nick Fury might be somebody that remembers.
Yeah,
What is the status of Samuel Jackson, by the way? I haven't seen him in a movie in God knows how long. Is he still alive?
I mean, he's still alive. He still makes movies.
I haven't seen any of it.
I don't know. He's still alive and he's making movies. He's just, his whole thing is, I don't really care about Oscars anymore. I'd rather just spend the rest of my life doing Marvel and Star Wars films.
Oh, well, good for you. Good for you, Sam. Good for you.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I'm going to tell you like it is.
Peter Parker, motherfucker. Hey, motherfucker.
Would you love to see a Nick Fury and Punisher movie.
I would love that.
Sam Jackson just starts dropping F-bombs like a damn it, I just blew his goddamn head off. I didn't mean to. And Frank Castle, it's all good. I do it all the time.
Listen, motherfucker. Listen, motherfucker. He's dead.
His brains is all over the goddamn place. There's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. And I meant you to do it again.
It's like, you hit them, they get back up. I hit them, they stay back down. That'd be awesome. We need to make that happen. But for the rest of the trailer, let's see. We had a glimpse at Matt Cargan at Mike, was it Mike Mondo as a Scorpion. Haven't seen him since Homecoming, and he's been itching to come back. I mean, he killed it on Better Call Saul, and now he's gonna kill it as Scorpion with a fucking accurate costume.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And look, we finally paying off a 9-year fucking wonder if he was gonna come back. So we finally paying this thing off, and they're gonna do it the right way. And he looks menacing as all hell, man. He does. He definitely fits the bill. And if he's anything like the Scorpion in your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, oh my God, we're gonna be in for a treat.
I think so. Because if anyone's ever watched Better Call Saul, he can definitely bring the menace. He can definitely bring a lot of that intimidation and intensity. So, so also with the video game, if we can get like a Scorpion-induced, toxic nightmare, like you did with Mysterio and Far From Home.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Because I mean, Destin Daniel Cretton. I mean, my God, this dude, this man is. I can't stop praising this guy. I've been praising this guy for the longest. Mm-hmm. Visually, he would nail that more than John Watts did with the Mysterio montage. So hopefully we get something like that too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all of us are not stupid at this point. I think we know that that Peter's gonna wind up being Man Spider by the end of this movie.
And we can segue into that because Peter wakes up in a web cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like he's getting organic webbing.
Yep.
I mean, there's a scene where like he opens his eyes and they're all black. So
all black, yeah.
I mean, that could possibly end up being the villain because we still don't even know who the villain is. I mean, we have villains, but we don't have a main villain. So
yeah, we don't have a main villain.
That could be the main villain is Man Spider, which in the animated cartoon, that's where the Punisher came in.
Yep, Punisher and Kraven the Hunter. We ain't got no Kraven the Hunter, but we got the Hulk for a while. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't need to see Kraven the Hunter for a while.
At least for a while. At least for another while. But maybe that's another way we can get Savage Hulk versus Man Spider.
Oh my God, that's the Clash of the Titans right there.
Because
I don't think they're gonna. I think Scorpion might be a lingering villain. I don't see him dying in this movie or anything like that.
No. He's gonna stick around for a while because they're gonna want to do Sinister Six.
Oh yeah, and rightfully so. And we can finally do it the right way. Do it the right way. And bring back Michael Keaton as the Vulture too. Have him be like a reluctant member.
Mm-hmm.
They could do that. They could do the cancer storyline with him. We needs where sometimes they go back and forth where the suit is killing him, and then he needs the suit to live.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they can probably do something where they can manipulate him into doing that. And he could tie up more loose ends with that as well, with Liz and other characters too. Because I hate how Liz and the mom just disappeared after he went to jail. We never heard from him again either. So
that was so weird.
I would like to see more characters, get their loose ends tied up nicely. So I think that's a way you could do that.
Very true. And also, I know you feel this way. I'm still not convinced Mysterio's dead. He's still out there.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, me and you talked about that ad nauseum. Yeah, we did. No, he's the master of illusion. Come on, man. Jake Gyllenhaal was too damn good in that role. Oh my God, when he turned, holy shit! It was a turn on a turn, man. He killed it. So you can't waste that. You can't waste that. And like I said, he's the master of illusion.
Shit.
I mean, he could fake his own death, just to get Spider-Man, the press that he got, and it became a big trickling effect. So he did his job in the end. But yeah, we have to bring him back at some point.
Oh, just imagine a Sinister Six movie. Michael Keaton, Vulture, Mondo, Scorpion, Gyllenhaal's Mysterio. And I mean, obviously, you need a Goblin, you need a Electro, and you need a Lizard.
Yeah, you do.
Which, nice segue. If anyone recognizes that voice in the trailer, it was none other than Keith David, who allegedly is going to play Dr. Kirk Connors,
Mm.
the Lizard. So, yeah, that's just what I heard, and also just the way he was talking, like he's talking all the sciencey stuff about spiders. I'm like, okay, obviously he's somebody that's a scientist. Because someone said the Jackal, I'm like, I don't know much about the Jackal, but he doesn't sound like a dude that strikes me as a science whiz. So
the Jackal is a science whiz. He's the one that did the cloning. Miles Warren from the cartoon.
Okay,
Warren, where the blazes are you? Get back here! Yeah, he's the Jackal. He's the guy, the cloning shit. So
just the way Keith David was talking, I'm like, it sounds a little bit too specific to just be talking about clones. So I'm like, okay,
nah, he's a science whiz through and through. But that's what he's known for the most.
Yeah,
being the Jackal and the one that cloned Spider-Man to begin with.
Yeah,
just like he did in the cartoon.
Okay,
well, he didn't clone Spider-Man in the cartoon, but he cloned Mary Jane and Hydro Man.
Okay. So do you think he's the Jackal or Kirk Connors?
Well, it would have slipped if he was Kirk Connors. I would love to see it personally. I think he'd be all right for the job. I wouldn't hate it. But him as the Jackal, oof. Because Keith David's great as a villain, like a villain, like somebody you want to beat the shit out of. Because the Lizard's still likable, He's that. The Lizard is like the most tweener of Spider-Man's villains because he's there for him. He's sympathetic, very sympathetic, and it's just a Dr. Jekyll Hyde situation, but it gets it's typically brushed away after a while. Except for that Spider-Man, the new animated series where he fucking died. Rob Zombie played him. Shit was funny. But besides that, like he's usually okay. He went crazy for a good bit, but he's a good dude. He's a good dude, and you can do something with him, and he's an ally to Spider-Man. So I don't know. Keith David's just a motherfucker, man. When he's a villain, he's a great. Oh my god. Ooh, he's a great motherfucking villain. So if he's playing Miles Warren, I'd definitely love that a whole lot more. Just because of what Keith can do with it.
I mean, anything with Keith David is okay with me. I mean,
I just clone this motherfucker, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
The OG, triple OG.
Yeah.
Shit. Keith David as a villain in a Spider-Man film? Let's sign me the fuck up. We also got to see a glimpse of I forget the actor's name, Tillman, Latrell Tillman, Tremel Tillman, who's allegedly
he looked younger. He looked younger in this compared to some of the other stuff I've seen him in. He looks like an old man, like in some of the other stuff he's been in.
Well, he's allegedly playing a character from the comics that's anti-mutant.
Yeah,
which
racist motherfucker.
Again, segue into another character in this movie. So Sadie Sink is, it's been said who she's playing, and the trailer kind of made it pretty obvious who she's playing, but didn't make it too obvious. So you see the scene where like this thing rises up, and you just see like her hands being like, shackled into the chair. And then there's the scene where Spider-Man rips open like the tank door, and you see an old woman in there, and you see the old woman do this, and the guards just like all of a sudden go, so again, it seems like it's pretty obvious who she's playing.
Yeah,
and that's Marvel Girl, or Jean Grey, as we call her.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, I mean, we're getting close to mutants. I mean, they've already set up mutants in the MCU. This is
They already
kind of
got
like,
they already got the director ready to shoot the movie. They shoot
yeah,
the
and
movie later on this year, correct?
that's what I heard is they're supposed to
Yeah.
start shooting later this year. But I'm like,
In London.
seems to be cutting a little too close.
Maybe Feige's got it all figured out. We just don't know it yet.
I mean, maybe because like I was kind of like me and a friend were talking about this yesterday, and I'm like, wouldn't it be interesting if like towards the end of the movie, or they can do like a post credit scene where like they set up, Xavier's mansion, where like somebody's talking to Jean. It's like we know a specialist in this. Come with us, and then they take her up to this mansion in upstate New York.
Well, we got this. We got to start painting the picture for the X-Men. So they're gonna use Spider-Man to do it, which is, a lot of people still whining, still complaining. When is it ever just gonna be a Spider-Man movie? I mean, motherfucker. I mean, if you look at any comic, look at any cartoon, Spider-Man they all are in New York. It is hard. As big as New York is, and New York is pretty damn big. It's hard for these characters not to cross each other. So it's
Exactly.
very unrealistic for the Punisher, the X-Men, all these characters, the Fantastic Four, not to see each other. It's gonna happen, people. Just learn to love it. Shut up, like Bill Cosby said. Um,
Ah.
but
hey, take this drink. Ah.
Oh man, but yeah, people gotta learn to kind of just shut up about that, because Spider-Man, New York is loaded with superheroes, and every fucking, it's like pussy. It's at every stoplight in New York. Okay, there's a superhero at every stoplight. Luke Cage, Daredevil, Punisher. Like, it's gonna happen, people. It's gonna happen. So I mean, come on, shut up. But yes, I'm good with that, because we need to start use Spider-Man, which is a popular movie. A lot of people are going to see this movie. Use this movie to help get the character of Jean Grey going. Let's start this mutant thing. Let's start it off let's use it as a launching pad to start this mutant shit. So I'm good with it, man. I don't know why people are crying for.
No, agreed. Because like again, you just said it. New York is like the mecca for superheroes. Especially for the Marvel universe. And it's also one of those things of like anytime you watch any of these movies and something big happens, the thought crosses your mind of like, where are the Avengers? Where's
Mm-hmm.
the Fantastic Four? Where's Spider-Man? Where's Daredevil? And
Yep.
it's just like it happens. And again, I guess my only caveat I can take from this trailer, and I know we're skipping ahead, but it's like there are too many characters, but I I do think with good writing they'll find a way to pace everything and keep everyone where they should be.
With good writing, you can do whatever you need to with characters, as long as A, they don't overstay their welcome, or B, they go undercooked. You can have a right balance for certain characters. You just got to make sure, their role in the movie actually means something, no matter if it's small or large. And you got to have the proper writing for it and make sure it's tied up by the end of the movie, or if it's going to linger on, show that it's going to linger on. But you gotta make sure everybody is written well. I don't mind too many characters, as long as, like I said, they're written well and presented well.
Right. Because I know a while back we touched base on this, where it's like, yeah, there's too many characters, but like, let's see what they can do with it. Because I heard Florence Pugh is supposed to show up in this, but I would imagine it'd be like a mid credit, like post credit scene.
Or it could be a part of a montage too.
Yeah, like
A
it
lot
could.
of people was Amazing Fantasy, that cover, the way it was looking all dark and gloomy, was trying to link that to the Thunderbolts. And it could be a situation where maybe off screen we didn't see the Thunderbolts, but maybe Yelena tried to recruit Spider-Man after seeing him save people or some shit,
Right. I
So,
imagine there's going to be a post credit scene that leads to Doomsday.
yeah, even though he ain't
has
gonna be
to.
in the movie, so it's just like,
It'll be in Secret Wars.
yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm gonna go with. Let's see what happened in the rest of the trailer. I mean, I think we kind of covered mainly everything in the trailer that there is to cover, unless there's something I'm forgetting.
I think that's pretty much it.
I mean, and the trailer ends with like a nice little quirky line of like him giving MJ flowers, and just like, oh, what's he's friendly neighbor,
Mm-hmm.
and then Peter sits out his drinks. And um, yeah, that was the trailer. I think I saw a thing where it's like the highest watched, viewed and rated trailer for Marvel, which is kind of makes sense. Um, I mean, this is a day one for me. This already has my money, and they don't know it yet. I mean, they do.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm definitely doing IMAX for this. I'm not fucking around. I don't care how much money I gotta pay. Um, this is definitely gonna break the bank. I think this might even be make more money than No Way Home.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Spider-Man makes money. Spider-Man makes money. For us nerds and for people who are just looking for a casual day out, casual night out, it's gonna make money. It's gonna make money.
Yeah, July 31st can't come soon enough.
That's what I'm
Um,
saying. That's gonna be a late birthday present for me.
um, I guess what are some takeaways that you have from that trailer?
That Dustin Daniel Cretton is a fucking amazing visual fucking director. That he gets it. That John Watts was a great director. Like he was the launching pad. He was the starter coach, as I like to call. Like I call certain people starter coaches because they get you to the point where you get to the playoffs, but they can't get you to the finals. Like JB Bickerstaff, always call him a starter pack coach. But yeah, John Watts was the starter pack director. He got us to the point where we are today, and now Dustin Daniel Cretton is taking it over, and he's gonna do amazing. I think we're gonna have some hidden characters in this thing. That hand fight scene towards the end of the trailer, I'm pretty damn sure it's probably the Punisher and Daredevil jumping out.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Morgan was kind of go back and forth on it yesterday because she's underneath the belief that the Kingpin and Daredevil will both be going to jail at the end of Born Again season 2,
I
which is a good
think
possibility.
um, the showrunner pretty much confirmed that Born Again season 2 leads into No Way Home. Not No Way Home. Brand New Day.
Yeah. So my thing is I'm like, I don't know. I think Daredevil is gonna be fine. But if they do a prison breakout scene, who knows? Maybe we might see the bald man fleeting, and maybe Matt Murdock, he's fighting a hand. I don't know. We don't know, but I for sure they were hiding some people like they did in the No Way Home trailer, but they was
Mhm.
hiding Toby and Andrew. So yeah, I definitely saw that again. I'm like too much space. What is the fucking ninjas towards the bottom aiming at? What are they aiming at? Spider-Man's up here, and these motherfuckers are pointing down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Um, also another thing is like Vincent D'Onofrio, he brought up that, for I guess for certain rights he can't appear in movies, but it's like he's gonna appear in movies. Like if they
I don't
have
know
if
what
they have the right money, he's gonna appear in movies.
I don't know what he's talking about. Wasn't Kingpin in the first like Spider-Man fucking across the universe Spider-Verse? He was in the
No,
first Spider-Verse movie.
live action. That's what he meant. Like he said his Kingpin due to like certain rights he couldn't appear in
Ah,
movies.
I don't know
But
if
no,
I
no, no,
buy that.
no, no, no. I'm saying the same thing. I'm like, huh. But he'll be in it. Like he'll be in it. However, Born Again ends because like in the trailer they show Spider-Man getting the key to the city,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the I guess the other woman, I guess his assistant. So I'm like, does she take over as the new mayor? Or again,
Probably.
like you said, is there like stuff they're hiding? Because I remember in the No Way Home teaser when they showed Spider-Man going after all those villains, someone did like a deep dive where they zoomed in and
The
you saw
lizard getting kicked. Yeah.
Lizard getting kicked by someone. It's like, wait, no one's there. Who's he getting kicked by?
Yeah.
And it's just like
Mm-hmm.
that became the internet's worst kept secret
Mm-hmm.
of both Spider-Man show up. So I do think, yeah, we're gonna see Daredevil. We're gonna see Kingpin. I mean, Kingpin might even be the secret villain.
Or he might be the one that gives Tombstone the blessing, or something, because they have to explain why Tombstone is all of a sudden the guy now. And if the Kingpin's gonna be away, locked up, then I mean, he's got to take it. So I guess you're gonna have to find out and see.
You have my blessing.
Go ahead and do what I couldn't do, and get rid of the Daredevil and the guy in the spider mask.
Kill him.
Kill them all. And Frank Castle too. It's all right. I wanted to put a bullet in that fat head of his for a long time now, and I just couldn't do it.
You washed up, fat piece of shit. That since we're talking about since Keith David's in the movie, he said that in an episode of Spawn, where he's like, "Where are you going, you fat piece of shit?" I can't do his voice, obviously, but
now you gotta talk fast like he do.
I can't. It's Keith David. He has like the voice of Hollywood. I can't.
Keith David's voice. You have to talk fast like he does, and like certain other movies he does. And then you got to talk slow and deep when he does more of his intimidating voices.
He was.
It's like two different speeds with him.
He was Black Panther in the '90s animated cartoons.
Yeah.
So, and also with X-Men '97 coming back, there's a possibility that's the Spider-Man animated series can come back. So who's to say you can't bring back Keith David to be Black Panther?
That comic book was not it, man.
No.
That comic, I read that. And me and Morgan looked at each other like, "Oh my god, what?"
Which one?
The Spider-Man '94 stuff.
I think you brought it up on the show, right?
Yeah. It wasn't good. It just wasn't good. The fun part that we wanted to see Peter go through an adventure to go find Mary Jane, and we just bypassed all of that for Moreland, who I don't find Moreland to be all that interesting of a villain. He's just not. They made him a badass, but it's just like I really don't give a shit about this fucking guy and Kane. I don't care about any of that. Kraven the Hunter showing up was fine, but it's just like, yeah, I don't care about this shit. Kane and Moreland and all this, and why do you love him so much? I feel so familiar. You feel so familiar to me. He's a clone of Peter Parker the whole entire time. It's like, it's I don't just wasn't the comic I was looking for. When you talking about, we're gonna pick up where the original show left off, and you give us that lackluster of a comic book, it leaves me to believe that A, these guys are incompetent and didn't know what the fuck they were doing, or B, they're bringing the show back on a grander scale and gonna kind of do the job and fill in those gaps and just kind of gloss over this a little bit. I hope it's the latter, because I don't need that to be that comic book line should not be the last impression of that animated show. Should not be.
Yeah.
Plus the animation, the drawing on that comic book, it was shit, by the way, too.
Mm-hmm.
It was shit. I physically read it, and it was just like, oh boy, not good.
So let me ask you this. Obviously, we're getting 3 movies out of this next trilogy. Yes. You know, because the first trilogy was about Peter in high school, and it was you know, about home. The theme was home.
Yes.
This seems like the theme is going to be a day. You know, that's the way it kind of seems like.
Spider-Man, one bad day.
I mean, you never know.
One bad day. The Green Goblin Matthew McConaughey just shows up as Norman Osborn.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I mean,
I wouldn't mind that either.
I wouldn't. He's like, all it takes is one bad. You're one bad day away from being me. Well, no, because like, do you think in this one we're gonna maybe set up seeds for like future movies, like that one character, I forget her name, you know, from the Bear. Do you think we might even get like a you know, somewhat of a hearing about a Miles? Or
yeah, because a lot of people swear up and down she's playing Maria Morales, not Maria. What's her name? Damn, I'm blanking on Miles' mom's names, but everybody seems to think that she's playing her. And I'm not too sure, but if that is the case, and we hear, oh, my son, then I mean, we might get that. We might get that. And
Rio
plus,
Morales, that's her name.
Rio, and plus, I mean, they got to bring Donald Glover back too. Bring Donald Glover back for the Prowler. I like to see that.
I mean, also you got to cast Miles' dad too, Jefferson.
Yeah, that's who a lot of people thought Jamil Tillman was going to be playing at first.
I mean, anything with Donald Glover, I'm fine with him coming back as the Prowler. I mean, because we kind of saw a snippet of it in Into the Spider-Verse, or no, Across the Spider-Verse. So we're definitely going to begin. I mean, not in this movie, obviously. I would think we're going to get Miles in the next movie,
unless he's a secret part of that montage. Unless they just throw him in there. Hold on a second. Nobody called this.
I mean, I wouldn't want Miles to be in this movie. I'd want like seeds being set up, but I'd want Miles in the next movie, but he doesn't have his powers yet. Like he's a friend of Peter, or he's even like Peter's roommate in college.
You want Miles and Peter to be the same age? I kind of like when there's a little distance in between. That Spider-Man he's been doing this for a while, and he's got to show this kid the ropes. I mean, I'm not saying I want Miles to be a middle schooler, but I don't know if I want him to be in college right out of the gate.
You'd have to find someone really, really good. Like you do. And I know that's like easier said than done, but it's just like they found someone really, really good to play Peter, for Tom.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah.
And I think Tom, to me, is the best one. He's the best Peter, and he's the best Spider-Man.
I think so too. I know a lot of people. Oh, Andrew and Toby, and I just think he gets both pieces right, because I thought Andrew was a cool Spider-Man. Toby was a good dorky Peter Parker, but I think Tom balances them both out, in my opinion.
Yeah. I know they want that kid from Stranger Things. I know it's weird calling him a kid because he's like 20-something, as a beard.
It's about the Caleb kid.
Yeah.
He's black though. Like he's
well, that's my thing. It's just like they need to find someone that has the best of both worlds. Of obviously they're black and Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I mean, look, can he pull off the accent? I don't know. You need somebody that's a little bit believable looking.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna look at that kid and go, "Oh shit, he's half Puerto Rican." I mean, I've seen some black Puerto Ricans. My aunt is black and Puerto Rican. My aunt Shakira.
Yeah,
but she looks. But she calls herself Pekin Rican. Yeah. I mean, very descriptive, very well. Very brown skin, and she can definitely pull out the Spanish whenever she needs to. So, I mean, look, I've seen it. But that kid, he's black. He's blacker than I am.
Right. No. I'm not trying to say he's like a good choice. I mean, if they pick him, it's just like, okay, let's see what he can do. But like,
I think people are just throwing, like, they gotta find a guy that can really do. If Nigel Jeter was a little bit younger, I would say pick him, but because he's a guy that can do the Spanglish accent, hood style, and I believe it. So he would be somebody I would go after. But yeah, they gotta. I think they wanted that kid that was in that show with Anthony Anderson. They wanted him to get it too, and I'm like, I mean, he's brown skinned, but it is going to be somebody we ain't thinking about, and that's the beautiful thing. Let's give somebody new a chance. I'm tired of people projecting this guy because this kid's hot or this kid's hot. Let's go ahead and throw him in there and like, nah. Let's find somebody that can actually do the fucking job. That's what I want.
No, I agree. I mean, I think with Spider-Man, it helps to find someone with a fresh face. So that way
because Tobey Maguire wasn't exactly lighting it up on Hollywood. I mean, he did a few movies here and there, but he wasn't lighting it up before he became Spider-Man. And Andrew Garfield, he did a couple movies, but that was like the main thing. When you associate those two guys, you go, oh, they were Spider-Man. And then you go down the list of, okay, they did this, they did that. Like Toby did that awesome movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. That was, oh my god,
Brothers.
Yeah, Brothers. Yeah,
that was a good movie. I saw it in theaters.
That was a good movie. Yeah, very good. Movie.
Yeah, Toby did Cider House Rules, which that's what got him noticed. He did Pleasantville. I think that's the name of the movie.
He did Rodeo, not Rodeo. What's that movie? The horse riding.
Oh,
Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit. Well, that was that actually when he did
Seabiscuit.
that film, he had lost so much weight for that he almost didn't come back for Spider-Man 2. They had Jake Gyllenhaal ready to take his place, but he ended up, making the cut.
Which would have been crazy because Jake Gyllenhaal like a whole feet taller than Tobey Maguire.
He would have been an interesting Peter Parker, like definitely.
Yo, yeah.
Andrew, I know he did Social. It's one of my favorite movies.
The movie about Facebook.
Yeah, and I don't know why. God damn, it's one of my favorite
Social
movies.
Network, right?
Social Network. There you go. And he had that infamous scene where he cussed out Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
And he did a few other films, but yeah, he was someone that wasn't like widely known. Like Tom, the only film to my knowledge that he did was that movie with I think it was called Unstoppable. It was about the where him and his parents were on a resort and like this giant tidal wave just like completely fucked up the resort. It's actually a really good movie, and Tom's good in it. This is when he was a kid, and he was like, he had to like act on his own and like outact Ewan McGregor and Naomi Watts. And I thought he was great.
But those two were powerhouses back in the day. I mean, now I don't even see anything about either one of those motherfuckers.
I mean, they still do things, just like small scale things. But like, Tom, he also did that movie with, like I mentioned, with John Bernthal. It was called Pilgrimage, and he was in that. He was in another movie with Chris Hemsworth where it was about Moby Dick, and I'm blanking on the name. But yeah, I mean, it helps to find someone who's not a household name, which is, and I know it's kind of off topic, but it's just like Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I'm like, I like Pedro, but it's just like, can we have found someone that's not that I haven't seen like a billion times and things?
Yeah, and his refusal to shave the fucking mustache and shit just gets on my nerves, nigga. Like, hey, get out of here, man. I'm still tight. Yeah, yeah. Well, me and you talked about that.
I know.
Nauseum. I don't like his casting. I don't like Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom either. So it's it's some of those things where it's just like, can we just find somebody else for the job, please?
Right.
The rest of the Fantastic Four I got no problem with. I like what's my girl's name? From damn, I'm blanking on her name.
Oh, Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah, I like Vanessa Kirby. I think she's badass. I think she's cool. She's pretty good looking. And I like damn, I'm blanking on all these Fantastic Four. But I like the guys they got for it, except for I don't like Pedro as fucking Reed Richards. I don't. Especially because I see that face and I think, hey, he should have been the white Nick Fury. See, he would look if he was white Nick Fury, then yeah, that'd be great with the eye patch shit. He'd keep his fucking mustache and the graying hair. Like, that's fine. I got no problem with that. Him being the white Nick Fury, but come on, man. Reed Richards, he still look like Pedro Pascal. That's my problem. He's not willing to put himself in the role. He's just, hi, I'm Pedro Pascal in the fucking Fantastic Four suit.
Yeah. But again, let's just kind of see where he can take the character in the next few movies. But yeah, going back to Spider-Man, it's just it helps to find someone who's a fresh face. And Tom is definitely a fresh face because he looks like now he's like almost going to be 30, but like at the time he looked like a kid.
Still looks like a kid. He's got that fucking baby face, man. I know he's getting bigger and cut up for the role and everything like that. But he still looks like a baby face. That's just don't call him a kid. He's got that baby face, man. Especially for a white guy.
I mean, the scene that always makes me laugh in Spider-Man 2 is when he's on the train and someone goes, "He's a kid." I'm like,
with a fucking 5 o'clock shadow on his face. Get a sogging booty chin. Get out of here, man.
Like, he's 30. Come on.
He's fucking 30. Look at that. Look at his eyes. Come on.
But like, if you call Tom a kid, I'm like, yeah, he looks like a kid.
Yeah, he looks like a kid. He looks like a kid. Yeah, I mean, that's if the guys that they had lined up for the role before he got it, what was Ozzy Butterfield and a couple of other kids.
Timothy Chalamet apparently auditioned.
Yeah, a lot of these kids, you didn't hear them before. But now they've broken out and become better actors and whatnot too. But Chalamet, I still think he would be great for Harry Osborn. Him and McConaughey, man, I think that'd be pretty. I think that'd be pretty good father and son combo.
I mean, I wouldn't mind him. I know he kind of gets a lot of flack nowadays, but he's still a very good actor.
Yeah, just
Um,
probably got to shut his mouth.
yeah, he should probably just not talk.
Yeah,
But
that's all right. Just smile and wave, smile and wave.
Like on the other side, Michael B. Jordan's like, I'm cool. And
Yeah,
he got his Oscar.
He got his Oscar. Yeah, he got his Oscar for putting on a wonderful performance in a movie that honestly came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
It's
like
like
him.
it's not like Sinners had like this big like Hollywood rollout when they came out last year. So congratulations to him for that, for doing great
Oh
work.
no, it had a big rollout. There was a lot of hype around it before it came out. It lived up
Not
to
my
the hype.
world. I didn't hear anybody talk about that movie at all.
Dude, they like when the trailer came out, I'm like, this looks cool. And then they went out of their way to hype up this movie, dude. Like they hyped the fuck out of this movie.
Well, I don't watch TV anymore, so that's probably why I didn't catch the hype. But usually still on the internet is all over the place. And I was like, all right, that looks pretty cool, but it's not like it was hammered home. There was no merchandise for it at Walmart. I mean, why would it be merchandise for it at Walmart?
It'd be weird. It's like,
you sell t-shirts.
I mean, like, do you want a Sinner shirt? It's like,
Maybe. I mean, you could put the shirt with the evil twin and his face. I mean,
yeah, why not?
A face of Haley Steinfeld, bloody face with the vampire teeth. I mean, you can. There's some merch opportunities there.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, and also another thing, Ryan Coogler won an Oscar for best original screenplay, which makes Black Panther 3 that much more better. Or it raises the stakes of that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So and also Black Panther 3 is going to have Denzel.
Is that official or is that just talk?
Denzel pretty much said it. Ryan Coogler said it. So yeah, he's in it.
Who is he going to be playing? Martin Luther King? Who the fuck is Denzel Washington playing in Black Panther? He's gonna be new Black Panther, his old ass. Denzel, come on now. All right, now, hey, if Denzel's got like, if he looks like Gladiator Denzel with the fucking earring shit, I'll take it.
Why didn't Martin Luther King come out of your mouth?
I don't know why. I meant to say Malcolm X. I'm sorry. Oh man, damn.
I don't know who he's gonna play, but whoever he plays, it's fucking Denzel. So he's gonna knock it out of the park.
Oh, yeah, I mean that's gonna be Marvel's gonna have to break the bank to pay that motherfucker. That's for sure. Unless he's just gonna do it on the house or whatever.
I mean, I
would love to see the contract negotiations for that deal. I want 20% of the box office.
Well, I know Denzel had a history with Chadwick because he actually helped Chadwick get into school.
Yeah.
And he showed up to the Black Panther premiere, and he was, he said he got emotional saying it. So, but I mean, shit, when Marvel gets these like prestigious actors to be in their films, it's a big thing. And you got Denzel. You got Ryan Coogler, who has his Oscar. It's like Black Panther 3 is gonna be big. It's gonna be
great black director and screenwriter and everything like that. Coogler's on his way, man. He's on his way. Forget about putting stock in buffoons like Tyler Perry who write the same shit over and over again. Let's get Ryan Coogler his stock and his flowers, man.
I mean, I disagree. He's not on his way. He's already there. Matter of fact,
he's like, because he's still like with us. Yeah, he's like top tier. But I mean, in the world of white Hollywood, is what I mean in particular.
I don't think he's ever done a bad film.
I don't think so either. But you know what I mean. People ain't gonna give him the credit that he deserves, but they're gonna be watching him now because he's got that Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe Wakanda Forever was maybe his weakest film, but it wasn't a bad film. It just compared to
they had to do a lot of rewrites and a lot of reconstruction in there. So I don't look. That was a bad time to kind of do that movie because didn't they shoot that during COVID too? And then Chadwick passed away, so it was just like they had to do a lot of rewrites. So I mean, I don't blame him for that. Yeah, I think he's had enough time now since then because that movie came out 2021, right? 2021, 2022. Yeah. 2022. So we've had enough time to move on from that and try to see what we can do for this third film. So Look, I'm not gonna throw stones at him at all because he just had a bad situation being put in his lap and he tried to do the best he could with it. That whole cast did.
Yeah.
So
He said he was doing like some interview thing with Kevin Feige for the Oscars. He said Kevin Feige and Bob Iger, who was the CEO of Disney, actually flew to Oakland to visit him. And not to talk about the movie, but to just check up on him. Just say, how are you?
that's good.
You know, a fucking CEO of a
Mhm.
company actually
Yeah.
flew down to your hometown just to check up on you. Not to talk business, but just to check up on you.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Kevin
you
Feige.
gotta make sure you guys are right. You gotta make sure
Yeah.
you guys are right. And right now he's a good strong director for them and writer and everything like that. He's good for them. The Russo brothers, same. And he now Destin Daniel Cretton, you know. So you gotta make sure your players are right too. Because I mean they go through shit too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, when they go pow in the movie, you know, they go back home and I mean they might be battling some shit, you know, you just never know. So you gotta do right by your players, man. So good on Feige and Iger for doing that.
No, you're 100% on that. So I think that's about it. I think that's all we have. Next week is Born Again season 2, so obviously we'll be talking extensively about that. But that's it, people. Thank you for watching on live on YouTube. A new episode of The Experience is out. Lunches with Punches with me, my friend Joe,
Yeah.
and Meadow Drive Hoops. So, and also a new episode of this. So, but we will see y'all next week. So, peace out.
Peace out. Catch you guys later.